Namaste children. Let us start the new topic of the chemical reactions and equation, that is types of chemical reactions. Types of chemical reactions. Number 1, combination reaction. Second, decomposition reaction. Third, displacement reaction. Fourth, double displacement reaction. Fifth, exothermic reaction. Sixth, endothermic reaction. Seventh, oxidation reaction. Eighth, reduction reaction. And last, ninth, redox reaction. Number 1, combination reaction. Number 2, decomposition reaction. Number 3, displacement reaction. Fourth is double displacement reaction. Fifth is exothermic reaction. Sixth, endothermic reaction. Seventh, oxidation reaction. Eighth, reduction reaction. And last is redox reaction. Let me tell you one by one. First, see combination reaction. What is the combination reaction? Combination reaction means the reaction in which two simple compounds combine together to produce a complex single compound. For example, if you see here, carbon reacting with the oxygen and forming carbon dioxide. Similarly, if you take hydrogen gas reacting with the oxygen gas and forming water. Another is calcium oxide reacting with the water. When we dissolve it in the water, it produces calcium hydroxide. In all these examples, when carbon is burnt in the presence of oxygen, forming carbon dioxide, means two simple compounds are taken together to produce a complex compound. That is why it is a combination reaction. From two different compounds, a single complex compound is produced. Similarly, hydrogen is reacting with the oxygen and forming the water. From two different compounds, we are forming the another single complex compound. Similarly, calcium oxide and water, when reacting from two different compounds, one single complex compound is produced. That is why all these examples are explaining the combination reaction. The reaction in which two simple compounds combine together to produce a single complex compound is known as combination reaction. Second is decomposition reaction. In the decomposition reaction, what happens? Here, a complex compound. If you take complex compound like FeSO4, FeSO4, that is ferrous sulfate. Ferrous sulfate. This ferrous sulfate, when it is heated strongly, it is actually green in the color, green color substance, that is ferrous sulfate. When we heat it, it is giving out ferric oxide, Fe2O3, ferric oxide, which is brown in color, along with sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. It means a single complex compound is broken down into three different simple compounds. That is why it is a decomposition reaction. One more thing we have to remember. This decomposition reaction means the breakdown of a complex compound. It is taking place because of the presence of heat. It means we can say this decomposition reaction is the thermal decomposition reaction. Thermal decomposition reaction. Thermal decomposition reaction. Another thing, this is the first case, thermal decomposition. Second is, if you take the example of the water, when it is broken down in the presence of electricity, then it is broken down into hydrogen and oxygen gas. It is also decomposition reaction because from the complex single compound, two different compounds are produced. So it is also a decomposition reaction, but as it is taking place in the presence of electricity, it is electro decomposition or electric decomposition, or you can say that in the presence of current as it is taking place, we can say it is a electric decomposition reaction, or we can say it is hydrolysis. Another name is also given, hydrolysis of water. Hydrolysis of water. Next is number 3. If something is broken down in the presence of sunlight, then this reaction is called photo decomposition reaction. Here silver will be produced along with the chlorine gas. So it is a photolysis. It is called photolysis. So these are the three different categories found in the decomposition reaction. One is thermal decomposition, another is electric decomposition, and third is photolytic decomposition reaction, or you can say photolysis, breakdown of something in the presence of sunlight. Next, come to the third type of the chemical reaction, that is displacement reaction. Let me explain you the displacement reaction by giving the example. If you take iron nail is placed in the solution of the copper sulfate, which is blue in color, copper sulfate. Then it gives ferrous sulfate, FeSO4 plus Cu. This copper is displaced by the iron. When we place the iron nail in the solution of copper sulfate, then after some time you will find that the blue color of the copper sulfate solution gets faded. Why it happens? Because this iron is more reactive than the copper, so copper will be displaced by the iron and forming the another compound, that is ferrous sulfate, and copper will be coated over the iron nail, because of which iron nail will turn into brown color. So it is the example of the displacement reaction. Similarly, it happens in the case of zinc. Zinc also reacts with the copper sulfate solution and forming zinc sulfate, and copper is displaced. Similarly, lead is reacting with the copper chloride. Displacement reaction takes place. It will form PbCl2, lead chloride, and copper will be given out. All these cases, the more reactive element is displacing the low reactive element from its compound. Here iron is displacing the copper from copper sulfate. Here zinc is displacing the copper from the copper sulfate and forming the compound zinc sulfate. Similarly, here also lead is more reactive than the copper, so lead is displacing the copper from the copper chloride and forming the lead chloride. And this is all about the displacement reaction. Next, come to the double displacement reaction. What happens in the double displacement reaction? In the double displacement reaction, exchange of the ions between two ionic compound takes place. Let us see example of the double displacement reaction. Sodium sulfate Na2SO4 and another is barium chloride. Barium chloride. Two ionic compounds are reacting with each other and forming the two different ionic compounds. That is, by exchanging the ions. Sodium will be combining with the chloride ion, so it will form sodium chloride, plus barium will be combining with the sulfate ion, so it will form barium sulfate. This is the PPT of barium sulfate, which is white in color. It is produced because of the exchange of ions between the sodium sulfate and barium chloride. So it is the example of double displacement reaction, in which exchange of ions takes place between two ionic compounds and producing two different new compounds. See here, as you know, the sodium sulfate, it is having two ions. One is positive ion, another is negative ion. Similarly, barium chloride also having two ions, that is barium ion and chloride ion. So here exchange of ions takes place between two different compounds to produce the new compounds by exchanging the ions. So it is a double displacement reaction. Next is exothermic reaction. What happens in the exothermic reaction? The reaction in which heat is given out during the reaction is known as exothermic reaction. For example, exothermic reaction, if you take the calcium oxide, during the games and sports you might have seen that lime is applied on the ground to make the tracks. When this lime is mixed with the water, initially we see when you have taken it in the container, it is cold. After mixing the water, when it gets converted into calcium hydroxide, that is also known as slacked lime. This slacked lime, it makes the container hot. Why it becomes hot? Because during this reaction, heat is given out. Heat is given out. That is why it is a exothermic reaction. Exo means out. When during the reaction heat is given out, it is known as exothermic reaction. Another type of reaction is the endothermic reaction. You might have seen the glucose. When we take the glucose and put in our mouth, at that time we feel cold. Why we feel cold? So when we take the glucose during the games and sports or any other event taking place, distribution of the glucose is done. Children are giving the glucose. When you put the glucose in the tongue, then what you find? Immediately feel cold. Why? Because that heat from the tongue is taken out. Heat is removed. When heat is removed from the time we feel cold, means there is a loss of heat, not gain of heat. It is the loss of heat from the body. That is why it is a endothermic reaction, and that taking glucose and keeping in the tongue, it is the example of the endothermic reaction. Similarly, let me tell you another example also given in your textbook, that when you take the barium hydroxide, barium hydroxide and reacting with the ammonium chloride, NH4Cl, you may be aware about that, ammonium chloride. Both these reactants when react, they produce the barium chloride and another will be ammonium hydroxide. During this reaction, you will also find heat is given out. During this reaction. As soon as you mix the barium hydroxide with the ammonium chloride, during the formation of barium chloride and ammonium hydroxide, we will find that heat is given out. As during the reaction heat is given out, it is the very good example of the endothermic reaction, as heat is evolved, not taken in. Next, come to the oxidation reaction. During the oxidation reaction, what is the oxidation reaction? Let me tell you what is the oxidation reaction. Oxidation reaction means any reaction in which oxygen is gained or hydrogen is lost. Gaining of oxygen or loss of hydrogen, it is known as oxidation reaction. Example, take the magnesium. Magnesium is combined with the oxygen. As a result of that, it is producing magnesium oxide. Very simple, that here magnesium is gaining the oxygen and forming the magnesium oxide. Means gain of oxygen is taking place. Anywhere when gain of oxygen is taking place, it means there is a loss of hydrogen. So it is the very good example of the oxidation reaction. Similarly, you can say there is another example also. Hydrogen is combined with the oxygen and forming water. It is also oxidation reaction. Similarly, copper is reacting with the oxygen and forming copper oxide. So here copper is gaining the oxygen. So it is an example of the oxidation reaction. I think it is clear now. What is the oxidation reaction? Oxidation reaction means the reaction in which gain of oxygen or loss of hydrogen takes place is known as oxidation reaction. Now come to the reduction reaction. What is the reduction reaction? The opposite of the oxidation reaction. As we have seen in the oxidation means gain of oxygen, loss of hydrogen is oxidation. Similarly, in the opposite direction, if you see, reduction reaction is the reaction in which there is loss of oxygen and gain of hydrogen. That is called the reduction reaction. Let me give the example to you in case of hydrogen. Hydrogen plus fluorine both are reacting and forming 2HF, hydrogen fluoride. This fluorine is gaining the hydrogen and forming hydrogen fluoride. Means gain of hydrogen, it means it is a reduction reaction. Now come to the redox reaction. Redox reaction, what is that? The reaction in which oxidation as well as the reduction both are taking place is known as redox reaction. Let me give the example. CuO plus H2. CuO plus H2. CuO plus H2. here when reaction takes place, you will find copper is formed and water is also formed. What you are observing here? In this reaction, you are observing that this copper oxide is changed into the copper. Copper oxide is changed into the copper, means copper oxide has lost the oxygen. Here oxygen is available, but here there is no oxygen. Loss of oxygen has taken place. It means it is reduction. What is reduction? Similarly, if you see here, hydrogen has changed into water. Hydrogen is changed into water, means hydrogen has gained the oxygen, and we have seen here in the oxidation, gaining of oxygen is known as oxidation reaction. So it is oxidation. Now see here, it is one of the reaction in which reduction is also taking place. Reduction is taking place, and here oxidation is also taking place. When both the reactions are taking place in the same reaction simultaneously, then it is referred to the redox reaction. From the name itself, it is clear that reduction plus oxidation. Here, red you take from the reduction and ox from the oxidation, and put together it will become red plus ox equal to redox. Means the reaction in which reduction as well as oxidation takes place simultaneously in the same reaction is known as redox reaction. This much today in this class. Thank you very much.